So welcome this morning. If you clicked on with us, this is the online worship of First Methodist in Chambersburg. I'm Kathy Boileau, the lead pastor, and we want to welcome you today. If you want to find out more about our ministries, you can go to www.firstonsecond.org, and we have children and youth ministries that are online and groups that are meeting in spite of being separate. So check us out and find out the ministries that would help your family cope with the present situation. This morning we are in our clothing ministry room, and as you can see, a lovely background. Usually this is open on Thursdays and once a month Saturdays to help people who have a need for clothing. But this morning I'm here because this is Palm Sunday, but we have no palms today. So it's a palmless Palm Sunday. But I was reading this week in the Gospel of Luke, and in Luke's Gospel, there's no mention of palms. In the Gospels, in all the stories, is the mentioning of the people there that day as Jesus rode in, tossing their cloaks before him as he rode into Jerusalem. But Luke's Gospel has no palms. So what's that about? Well, palms were an honoring, a waving and celebration, usually of a king or a warrior returning back after having a victory. But the cloaks is something else. That's a surrendering of self, a submission to the one riding in. And so as we gather for Palmless Palm Sunday this morning, we'll be talking more about that cloaks and how peace comes when we surrender ourselves to Christ. So if you're a young disciple or have kids in the household and you're trying to engage them in worship, we suggest now you want to stop the video and collect some crayons and paper. Maybe you want to make some palms or some crowns and decorate them and write what Jesus is to you. That's one way of celebrating. Another would be, parents, if you get your phone, and during the first hymn, maybe you want to have your own palm parade around the yard. Hit your phone and play the music and celebrate Jesus together as a family. And maybe you want to gather some things, Legos or some toys. And as we're talking this morning and talking about different scenes from Jesus last week on earth, maybe you kids want to recreate that. And if you want to take a picture of your picture or the little scene that you've made up, I would love to see them. And you can email them to me or post them to me, send them or message them to us on Facebook. So all of those are possible. So as we remember Jesus last week on earth, we invite you to celebrate him this morning with offering the palms of praise, but also that which is most precious to you in honoring and submitting to him. Let us prepare our hearts to worship.